unfortunately, yes, it's me again. And I'm not on the bottles of dynamite. Just a couple of cans of Carling. 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5 or 6, 7 or 8, 10, 20, 30, who knows? Some people will actually believe that. Anyway, had a unusual question recently. Because I've done a couple of recent vlogs, people know I am of a certain age, although I don't look it. I don't look 65. Anyway, some people fucking believe that as well. Now, I've always looked a bit young, but you know, I'm put it this way, I am younger than I look. Yeah. And someone has asked, a bit of an unusual question really, but what's the first record that you bought? 45 RPM revolution, that's what they used to call them. Well, I'm saying that's what, you know, fucking hell. There's people out there, you know, the youngsters, think, what the fuck's a 45? And well, there was 78s. That was before my time. Then it was the LPs, the big fuckers, 33. And they were named after the revolutions per minute. You know, you put them on a record player, and the 45s span at 45 revolutions a minute, and the 33s were 33 a minute, and what did I say, 78s? Yeah, well, that's fucking before my time, that. Just. Yes. Fuck you lot. It is before my time. Yeah, and I got asked about another thing. Fucking hell, when I was a kid, I used to fucking love Glenn Miller. And I used to have this, I've talked about this before, I'll probably talk about this now and then forget what I originally intended to talk about in this vlog. But I used to have this old fucking manky record player, and it used to work. And it had a stacker on it. You could stack the fucking records on this fucking pole thing. And you could fucking put them all on, I don't know, it used to hold about 10, I think, something like that. And it used to have all these fucking Glenn Miller records. And I used to fucking switch it on, and then it used to drop. And the arm, you just come, and it, or whatever. Used to start playing, and then it would lift up, go to one side, and then the second record would just drop down. And I used to fucking love Glenn Miller. So yeah, anyway, going back to the original start of this vlog. Cold one. Just in case I never mentioned it. It's not haunted either. No, it's not haunted. Yeah, what was the first record that I ever bought? And the very first record that I bought was My Cockatoo by Alvin Stardust. And I was obviously a kid then in school. And we always used to think Alvin Stardust, fucking hell, he was the bee's knees, used to hold the mic like that, and he's dressed in black and all fucking hair and what have you, and he used to dangle the mic, coo, coo, I love you too, and what have you. Fucking hell, we thought he was brilliant. So that's the very first record that I bought, and I bought it on, if from Denbyites, if you're watching, Denby Market on the high street. Used to have a market. Used to have the stalls and what have you. And it was a record stall there, and that's where I bought it from. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I was saved up I used to have a paper round then, and used to have fucking pocket money and what have you. But I can't remember what I paid for it, but that's the very first record that I bought. And the very first LP that I bought was, give you one guess, I'll give you two guesses. No? Oh, alright then. Was Out of the Blue by ELO. I used to fucking love ELO. And that's the very first LP, which is the 33 RPM, or they used to call them 33s. I've still got it. I've probably still got the Alvin Stardust one, but I know I've got up in the loft the Out of the Blue. It was a double, 2 records. You used to fold it up, open it, and you know the sleeves, and it was blue. The actual record, because they're normally black, but it's blue. And yeah, that's the very first LP that I bought. And I've said this before, I've mentioned it in a couple of vlogs. At the end of Mr. Blue Sky, it's like a synthesized voice, and I used to play it and all that, and I always thought it said, Mr. Blue Sky, why? And you think about it, the song and all that, but what it actually says is, please turn me over, because I can't remember what side it was on, you know, the first side, second or third, but it's the last track on the record, on the you know, that side of the record, and it's saying please turn me over, because that's what you had to do to play the other side. You had to lift the record over, you know, the fucking thing, turn it over, place it down, then, you know, to play the other side. So that's what it says. Go on YouTube, you know, click on Mr. Blue Sky Yellow or whatever, and right at the very end, and you'll hear it. Then it's a very dramatic, ding, 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 a very big fucking ending, like. And right at the very end, you'll hear, and it sounds. I always used to think it said, "Mr. Blue Sky, why?" But it is actually saying, please turn me over. So yeah, anyway, enough of this bollocks. But you fucking clicked off already. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, I'm going. I'll see you in the next one.